Welcome back to the Demon Gamer, and I'm gonna react to the cats. Oh gosh, no, hello. Hell no. What the? Ouch. What the?
And sure, her advice is like spot on. She's so
what
great.
The heck? Did I just turn this down all the way?
Spanking so personalized, it feels like family.
Okay, fair enough.
You need another cat named Mario. If you find another cat, name it Mario. Haha, I would love that.
Doesn't matter what the people name their cats.
Luigi and Mario before this video was even made. Very cool, Naruto. If you made that super original joke, you're in luck, because I did get another cat, and her name is... Juniper. Or Junie. Or just June. Boo.
Shut up.
Alright, look, here's what happened. Back before I did YouTube, back in 2017, a year had passed since I'd gotten my trash-eating cat, Luigi. And my roommate said, you know, he needs a friend. So she adopted a darling little tabby cat kitten named Junie. They aren't related, but they do look a lot alike. Now, the best way to tell them apart is Luigi has a mustache, and Junie
Does not.
A shape.
Shouldn't they be different? Like, come on.
Her
gosh.
face. But don't make fun of her for it. She's very self-conscious about it. Anyway, Junie was really small, smaller than Luigi was as a kitten. So small she could fit under a hat. She was really rambunctious, super affectionate. But because she was abandoned by her mother at such an early age, she was food obsessed. And not in a,
oh, would you look at the time? Feed me or I'll claw your face.
Oh,
way.
gosh.
No, I wish that's all it was. I mean food obsessed, like...
Oh, what you got there? Looks,
she's gonna eat the sandwich.
Well,
Well, she's gonna eat the sandwich, isn't she?
You know, I don't think you should finish that, you know, on your own. Do you mind if I...
Junie, what was odd though was her favorite people food to steal wasn't fish or chicken or, you know, things cats like to eat. Junie's favorite food in the world is...
bread! I knew that from the start. It's gonna be bread.
Bread. Fun fact about Junie, she doesn't care about lunch meat or tuna, but she really likes bread. No! This has become such a problem in our household that we can't leave a loaf of bread on the counter or else our resident raccoon will get into it. But if we throw it away, we have to make sure the trash-eating cat Luigi doesn't team up with her. Oh yeah, Luigi. How did he react to his new baby sister?
Terrible. Oh, not bad, actually. This isn't bad. This is what you deserve
Yeah,
from cats.
not so great. We weren't well educated, so we made the mistake of not introducing them slowly like you're supposed to. So instead of getting to know his new baby sister at a nice pace, it was more like...
Hi, my name is Junie. I'm this many and we're gonna be best friends forever.
What the heck?
So yeah, they're a lot like human siblings. If one of them
Yeah,
is
they're
in a
like
comfortable
a
spot, the
I
other will
have
bully them
siblings,
out of
for
it
that
or
matter.
just sit on them to take it over.
Oh, gosh.
If one of them is offered a treat, they both have to have a treat, or else I will never hear the end of it. And if one goes to the vet and the other is left home alone, they get kind of mad when the other returns. I heard a rumor about you.
Oh no! What is it?
I heard you're adopted.
What?
Yup. Mom said she found you in the pound and she had to fill out paperwork to get you. Jesus Christ, Luigi, you're both adopted. But that's not to say they hate each other.
That, you
Sometimes
stupid
I'll
cat.
actually find them snuggling,
I'm not saying I'm
especially if we have a lot of
hating cats,
people
but, like,
over, or there's a
my friend has been
thunderstorm, or
crazy obsessed with
maintenance
them.
comes by to fix something. I'd like to think Luigi is trying to act tough and like he doesn't care, but deep down he'll do anything to protect his baby sister June. Over time, Junie became really attached to me, despite being adopted by my roommate, and she also became really attached to Luigi, despite it being kind of a one-sided love. So when it was time to
One-sided
move,
love,
my roommate
isn't
and I
that
went separate
what
ways,
everyone
I
likes?
adopted Junie from her. But when we moved in, I noticed Junie wasn't eating. And of course, that was a big sign something was wrong. Come on, Junie, you need to eat.
No, I'm okay.
Also, why is Wolfie 2 voicing this? Just why?
I don't know. Not with that big monster watching.
That's not a monster.
Monster? What are you talking
Idiot
about?
cat.
A
It's a stupid fan. Oh my gosh. I have one of those and they
You
creep
mean
me
a
out of
ceiling
the heck.
fan?
Okay, never mind. Actually, that kind of scares me.
You did it! You defeated the monster!
Yeah, turns out Junie is fanophobic.
What
Anyway,
is
that is
fanophobic
why I do
exactly? Are
not
you
have a
scared
cat named
fans?
Mario, but instead a forever hungry kitten who's a lot like
Basically Kirby.
Thanks for watching my videos. Make sure to turn off your ceiling fan, and as always, stay safe.
During COVID-19,
Hello,
because
welcome to the
COVID-19
end
sucks.
card. Thank you to Wolfie Chew for voicing
Here is my
cat,
next one.
Junie, in this video. I think she did a wonderful job. And if
Mm.
you'd like to check her out, her link to her channel is in the description. And nothing is happening in the world.
I love this meme, guys.
No, I ain't too flawless, and no, I
think
ain't
I might
the
really
best,
actually just
and
go
no, I don't say sorry, and no, I ain't perfect, but I am the man. I am the man. Shots fired.
I love this meme so much, and I always cringe it for some reason. Yes, you are the man. And Wolfie Chew.
No, I ain't too flawless, and no,
You know, I'm gonna do Wolfie Chew.
hold up. No, I ain't
This
too
will count as a
flawless,
survey.
and no, I ain't the best, and no,
This will come to my
I don't
plate
say
later.
sorry, and no, I ain't perfect, but I am the man. I am
Remember,
the
girls can be the man
man.
too. That's not actually a guy. That's not a man.
Shots fired.
Girls can be the man too, you know?
No, I ain't too flawless, and no.
First of all, heck yeah, guys! Literally, I've only seen one girl version of this. Like, just what? Just make multiple versions and make me want to kill and make me wish I was never born. Nope, I ain't doing another version of that. How to get the most out of your trick-or-treating. Yeah, heck yeah.
Help keep your account safe with fraud alerts from CIBC.
So I'm just gonna get this out of the way. It has nothing to do with the video. But one year for Halloween, I dressed up as a bunny. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea. Maybe I thought I'd be cute. But looking back at these old photos, I realize,
Man, I was dang cute.
So me and my friends took trick-or-treating very seriously. There's no messing around. One year we practiced the path we would take a week before Halloween so our legs wouldn't get tired when the big day came. You have to be in top physical condition to go door to door and get free candy and then
mess your whole body up again.
So obviously now I'm a retired
I'm not
trick-or-treater,
yet.
so I'm going
I
to
have
pass
1
down
more year
my
of
wisdom
trick-or-treating
to
before I
anyone out
retire,
there
guys.
who's still trick-or-treating. A lot of people will say, to get the good candy, you gotta map out the whole neighborhood. Skip the ones who have Milk Duds and Whoppers. Okay, team, let's go. No, sometimes you can't. There was only one house in my neighborhood that gave out big candy, and my parents didn't want to drive me to the rich people neighborhood, so what are you gonna do? Well, me and my friends came up with a couple of ways to get the most out of your trick-or-treating. One time, my friend based his whole costume to maximize his candy pull. What did he dress up as? He dressed up as a newspaper delivery boy.
That's really lame.
What? That's really lame.
No,
it's
it's actually very
really
smart.
and genius. Let me explain. With his costume, he was able to ride a bike. That let him go from house to house quicker, and it wasn't so hard on his legs.
This is
And
perfect.
also, his costume had a built-in candy bag. It's perfect. And I guess by the time this video comes out, it's probably too late to change your costume, so maybe next year? Do you want to know another strategy? Well, here's my secret. You have to talk your way into more candy. This is what you do. You dress up as a doctor or nurse and put your local children's hospital logo on your chest. You'll carry 2 pillowcases around. I took pillowcases
do
to go
that.
trick-or-treating, not those plastic pumpkin things. I don't know if anyone else did that. And I would
did
advise to
pumpkin.
go to the
I
next
did
neighborhood
pillow.
over. Make sure no one knows who you really are, because to use this trick,
trick,
you're gonna have to lie. Anonymity is key. So every time you go to someone's door, you tell them these exact words. Oh, this? My mom works at a children's hospital, and I wanted to get some candy for the kids that couldn't go trick-or-treating. Some of those kids, man. Because of their cancer, they can't have any Milk Duds or Whoppers. I don't know if they'll make it till Thanksgiving. 90% of the time, parents will give you a big handful of candy. For the kids. And I guess now looking back at it, you
feel
could
you
say
call
it's
it
wrong and
sinful.
sinful. But I'm not actually stealing from those kids. I'm just using them to get more candy. And lastly, my last trick to get more candy. You know those please take one candy bowls? So those are my tricks in getting more candy for Halloween. Do you have any more ideas?
I have
Tell
one
me
more-
below in the
I have only
comments.
one more year,
Also,
so
I
it's
draw
just a-
comics. I don't know if you knew that. TD Insurance.
Time for Monsters and Mortals. I'm sorry, I love this game so much. And I can't wait for it to come out.
Characters at launch were already created. Hey guys, Super Horror Bro Mike here, and in today's video we take a look at everything you need to know about Dark Deception, Monsters and Mortals. You may be asking, what is this game and how does it relate to the original ongoing Dark Deception?
Well,
so
it's actually
let's
really
start
good.
with a quick breakdown of what this new game is all about.
What is Monsters and Mortals? Well, what
Monsters and Mortals is a new game in the Dark Deception universe by developer Glowstick Entertainment, with a focus on both solo and team-based multiplayer gameplay. As the title suggests, we take on the role of either a monster or a mortal, and objectives differ depending on the faction selected. For example, while playing as a team of 3 mortals, our task is to collect enough soul shards to open the exit portal and then get out of there before we are caught. When playing as the monster, things are even simpler,
Well, we
just
just
kill
have
the
to kill
mortal
them.
team before they open the exit. This is the core game mode and is known as Maze
I'm gonna
Escape.
play it.
A second mode is also launching with the game, and this one is a kind of mini battle royale of sorts. Dubbed Shard Mayhem, in this mode it's every monster or mortal
Mortal
for
for
themselves,
themselves.
as we race to collect and hold as many soul shards as inhumanly possible before the timer runs out. Shards are spawned in waves and can be stolen from other players along the way. Whoever holds the most shards by the end of a round wins. Further modes are planned down the line according to project director Vince Livings. However, little is known or confirmed about these additional scenarios at this time. While some fans have raised concerns about Monsters and Mortals taking valuable development time away from Dark Deception Chapter 4 and 5, this is an incorrect conclusion to jump to. Monsters and Mortals has been a labour of love by the development team at Glowstick, who have been working away on this multiplayer game during lulls in development of Chapter 4. Times where they waited on contractors or reached roadblocks in the creation of a main game have been used to create this new title, rather than the team twiddling their thumbs or, actually taking vacation. In fact, Chapter 4 is scheduled to launch just a little after Monsters and Mortals, so there's plenty of Dark Deception goodness coming our way over the next few months. With this information in mind, it should be noted that the development of Monsters and Mortals was far less time-consuming than Dark Deception Chapter 4 and 5. This is because the majority of assets for the stages and characters at launch were already created and carried over from the original Dark Deception. Therefore, many of the stages we will explore while stalking our prey or fleeing in terror will be familiar to players of the base game. However, there still are some exciting new additions, so let's move on to look at the ever-growing roster of characters available within Monsters and Mortals.
Sorry guys, because my siblings are being jerks, I can't go to where they are and actually just, record where I'm usually recording. And I'm sitting in a chair next to the TV. What the? Minions, get! Jeez, I don't know, but guys, I never
As mentioned earlier, many of the characters selectable in Monsters and Mortals are familiar faces. Monsters include Murder Monkey, Agatha, the Gold Watcher, the Dread Ducky, Clown Gremlin, and Evil Overlord himself, Malak.
Yeah,
as
I'm
these
playing
appeared in
Malak.
Chapter 1 to
Thank
3
you,
of
guys.
Dark Deception, we can choose to play as them in this new multiplayer experience too. Although their attack patterns may be slightly different to avoid breaking the game. For example, the Gold Watcher will be able to move regardless of whether we stare at him or not. This is to prevent a member of the mortal team from glaring at him while their friends quickly collect up all the shards. It would be a little unfair, right? With that in mind, it will be interesting to see what changes are made to certain monsters and their movesets to compensate. While characters from the upcoming Chapter 4 will not be included in the launch build of Monsters and Mortals, they will be implemented for free as future chapters unlock, meaning that you can play as your favourite Chapter 4 and 5 monsters via future patches, including the Joy Joy Gang themselves. But let's not forget we can take control of Mortals too. At launch, these will include Beus and Doug. Now, up to this point in time, Doug Hauser has been a disembodied name with a dark and tragic backstory, but come the launch of Monsters and Mortals, we'll know exactly what he looks like. Not only that, we can also expect a host of exciting updates and additional characters to appear over the coming months. These include, on the Mortal side, the developers themselves. Recently, game director Vince Livings posted concept art of himself, art director Penn Livings, and lead programmer Nixon, all of whom will be playable on the Mortal side. In fact, we can get a sneak peek of what these concepts will look like when translated into the game via Penn's online portfolio, which includes a full 3D render of her in-game avatar.
No, thank
It's
you.
highly detailed and will be
scary as heck.
fantastic seeing the whole team in action during gameplay. However, it isn't just existing Dark Deception creations and personalities who will make an appearance in this upcoming game. Vince recently commented during a Q&A event over on the Glowstick YouTube channel that Monsters and Mortals will be used as a test bed for new creature designs.
I'm sorry, but
If they prove successful and well received, these brand new monsters may even show up in future Dark Deception games. Take a listen to exactly what Vince had to say.
Will we see unique bosses in Monsters and Mortals? Yes, I think one of the great things about Monsters and Mortals is that it lets us kind of expand the Dark Deception universe with characters that are not going to be in like Dark Deception 1. It allows us to kind of test out new ideas, new characters, and
Before
new
Dark
environments,
Deception 2 comes
and
out,
make
which
them
I
part
can't
of
wait
the
to
Dark Deception
I won't be able
universe.
to. I
but
won't be able to.
they may
Can't-
appear
I
in
won't
future
be
Dark
able- I
Deception
will
games,
get
or
the
they may
game so this
not.
comes out.
Just in the current launch build,
Oh,
there's
hopefully,
already
yeah.
2 new bosses, and we're going to keep adding new ones.
So, Monsters and Mortals will be a great place to see new ideas tested out by the developers, but the most exciting prospect of all is surely the crossovers planned post-launch. Many players have asked to see Dark Deception collaborate with other horror game developers, bringing their monsters into Glowstick's frantic universe. You may remember that a collaboration between Yandere Dev and Glowstick is in the works for the side project Ayano's Lovesick Labyrinth. Before that releases, we will get a chance to play as Senpai and Yandere Dev on the Mortal side, and Ayano on the Monster side. Another confirmed crossover is with indie developer Team Junkfish and their stealth horror game Monstrum. 2 monsters from Monstrum will be represented, the Brute and the Fiend.
Here's to all things simple, with casual clothing and footwear from Marks.
The final crossover we know about is popular mobile horror game Evil Nun.
No!
What's noteworthy here is the fact that Glowstick is teaming up with the creators of Evil Nun, Keplerians, to develop a remake using Unreal Engine 4.
No!
In return, Evil Nun will appear as a monster in Dark Deception, while the Lost Child will join the Mortal side.
Well, I don't know.
I'm not sure when these DLC characters will be available, but it should be mentioned that unlike the characters created by Glowstick, they will be paid content due to additional licensing fees for the developer.
That makes sense.
There are 8 DLC collaborations planned currently, and we only know about 3 of them, so it's exciting to imagine which other horror game characters may appear in Monsters and Mortals in the future, especially as the game's Twitter account recently posted the following. We haven't brought out the big guns yet. Another exciting prospect comes with the inclusion of boss characters. Recently, a new piece of music was uploaded to the Glowstick YouTube channel. This composition was titled Pizza Time and was confirmed to be a boss theme by Vince during the Q&A.
Monsters and Mortals is a little bit different. There's not a story or
I ain't paying for this game.
kind of events that play out as you play. It just throws you right into the multiplayer action, and the bosses are part of that. When you get the boss item, to activate the bosses, they activate. And then it becomes part of the environmental hazard of the level.
Okay.
After collecting a specific power-up during gameplay, we activate a boss encounter to terrorize other players throughout the stage. Of course, we won't know exactly how these boss encounters work until Monsters and Mortals releases. So, with that said, when can we check the game out? Well, 1,000 lucky players will have access to the beta, currently planned for October 16th.
Is it on mobile? 'Cause I would
Sign-up
be able
details
to
have not
do
been
it.
published at time of writing, but we have been told beta codes will be available on a first-come, first-served basis via sign-up. So keep your eyes peeled and follow the official Twitter account for
I'm
the
not gonna
latest
make it
news.
online right now.
The
I'm
full
not gonna
game
make
is
it.
currently
This video's
slated
like
to
2
launch
days
for
ago.
everyone at the end of the month on October 29th, so those who do miss out on the beta won't have to hold out for too long to experience the final game. I will be covering Monsters and Mortals and its future updates here on the channel, so remember to subscribe and turn on those notifications to be updated as soon as my coverage goes live. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like and comment down below to let me know which monster and mortal you're most excited to play as. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.
Well, that was cool. Anyway, that would be it. And I'll see ya on the next one. Peace out, everyone. Bye, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And I'll see ya. Peace out, everyone.